welcome back to this week's vlog. So I've got a bit to do this week. I'm going to start working on another flying fox doll. So I've cast it, so I need to clean up the sculpts and stuff. Lots of flashing on it. So yeah, I'll have to clean up some parts. I've got the fabric ready to go, so I've got fabric for a couple of them. So I'm thinking, like I said in my last vlog, I'll do 3 different flying foxes, I think, but maybe a little bit of change of plans. So I might do a black one. I'm gonna do maybe a fully black one, and then a brown one with the rust colored neck. And I'm thinking of using, I have a little bit of that galaxy fabric left, so I'm thinking of doing that one, a galaxy one. The only issue is when you trim, I have a little bit here. When you trim this fabric, it's not entirely that color. It's kind of a little bit patchy, so this bit is blue underneath, but then when you get over here it starts turning grey, and then that ends up looking like dots, if that makes sense. So it ends up looking more like that, which I'm not a fan of. So not sure about that. Just depends how it looks, I guess. I might do like a mock-up one before I sew the body and see how it looks, but it will have black wings anyway. And maybe I'll do the head a different color, like a solid color or something like that. But yeah, there's an idea for you. Now, going to do another sculpt this week as well. So I am thinking maybe I'll do the bongo because I have the fabric for it. So maybe I'll do the juvenile bongo, and that way, because I already have one here, so the juvenile is not going to have the horns and look a bit more doe-eyed. So yeah, then I can instead of, when I come to paint this this piece, I'll try and mix up enough for both heads, and that way mixing colors is always hard because I need to color match the fabric. So if I've color matched this one, I want to be able to paint the other one as well. So yeah, it would be nice to paint them both at once. And then yeah, so that means I have to do some more sculpting on the little bongo feet. And yeah, so these are the adult ones, and then the baby one will be obviously smaller. So yeah, I'll just use this for reference, and bring them down a little bit more using epoxy sculpt and make it a bit more slopey, I think. And then in the same time, do some sculpting for the nails of the prairie dog. And yeah, so that's the plan for this week. Maybe fit in a watercolor, I don't know, maybe. We'll see how it goes. And also possibly sculpt some more on the shoe bill feet, because that's been sitting around for a while. I'm going to do some hunt around to see if I can find a different coloured galaxy fur, and maybe I could do like a series of different coloured wolves or something like that. I think that would look cool. But yeah, what's the date today? 26th. I'll have my new coupon code for my Patreon up soon. That comes out on the 1st of the month. Once all like the patrons for the month have been sorted, it'll come out after that. And also a new printable, which I haven't decided just yet if I'm going to do a body pattern or an actual watercolor. I'm leaning more towards the body pattern, but that will come out on the 20th of the month, so 20th of November. That'll come out as a printable. Yeah, I will have a new video about faux fur going up on my YouTube as well. like where I get it, so keep an eye out for that. And yeah, so that's pretty much the plan. If I am so lucky, or if I feel like it's the right time, I'll try and get some painting for starters done on the ferret, and also start putting the body together so I can make a new pattern for it. Yeah, so yeah, heaps of things to do, heaps of things to get through, and yeah, I'll catch up with you at some point. Vlog for today. Not a very exciting vlog. I did a fair bit of sewing, which took a lot of the time this week, so I'm hoping next week I'll get some more sculpting done. So basically I'll start off with some prep I did for the prairie dog doll. So I ended up casting some feet in resin, and then these are originally squirrel feet that I made, but I thought that would work really well for the prairie dog feet. So I cast 4 of them up. I put them on some ball and socket armature. For this armature I'm going to have to, so this is going to be the head armature for the spine because it's quite a large head, and that sized armature won't support this head. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix it. I'm going to sort of combine these 2 armatures, but I'll put that video over on my Patreon if you want to know what I end up doing. So it's a little bit more of an experiment, but yeah, I'll put that over on my Patreon for everyone to over there to check out. So if you want to check that out, you can head over there in the coming weeks, or when I'm up to there. But yeah, anyway, I added some claws because prairie dogs have claws with some epoxy sculpt. So I did it for all of the ones that I cast. So they're ready to paint. I just got to test out to see the strength of the claws and make sure they're not going to come off. So just like a little press test to see if they need some extra fixative or not. Raccoon. There's a raccoon coming. I'm doing this in between all of the dolls that I'm doing. So it's going to be a white raccoon. It hasn't been painted yet, but it's cast. It's from leftover resin, and I also found some hands for that as well. I still need to attach the armature to this one. So the store that I usually get my wire from for the armatures decided to never open again. I think it's been a thing in the making. It's been coming for a while because they always had really low stock of things. But they told the staff to tell the customers that was stock coming, but I didn't believe that because they always had like 50% off sale and all their shelves were bare. So apparently they sent a text message to all of the employees and said that they don't have jobs anymore. Insane. So I don't know if they're going to be purely online or not. So all of their retail stores are closed, but if they're online I should still be able to get the wire. If not, I'll have to source a different supplier, a different armature. They're not as good. Every armature that I've tried, they're just not as good as that one. Because I use that armature for my bat wings, which is annoying. But I bought the whole store out when shops were open before our lockdown, and because it was 50% off, so I bought everything that was there. But yeah, I haven't found a armature that is as good as that or as strong as that. It's particularly if it's particularly the aluminium. So I can always use copper, but it's a little bit more expensive than aluminium, and I just like that armature. So yeah, we'll see if they're going to be online or not. I don't know. We'll see. Cast. Ooh, I dropped it. I cast bat head for the commission. I'll have to do more casting. So that's ready to paint. I also have the hands ready to paint too. So I have a whole lot of paint jobs. I've got the bongo to paint, the ferret to paint, penguin to paint, and yeah, a fair bit of painting, and then all the little bits and pieces for the dolls to paint as well. So lots of painting. But yeah, I did a lot of sewing, so I can show you the sewing. I didn't bother filming too much of it because it's literally just like all day. So yeah, basically cut out all the parts for the dolls, and then sewed them up. So that was the week really. But I did a body for the ferret, so that's done. There'll have to be a little bit of shading that needs to be done. They all need to be flipped the right way around, but you can have a little see of what it is. It needs to be a bit of shading done here just to make it a streamlined look. Yeah. So that's what we've got. Coming along. So that'll be the first doll that's going to be finished for the zoo. Lost my train of thought. Yes, that's going to be the first doll that's going to be finished for the zoo. So exciting! Next we've got the white raccoon. Like I said, in between things. I had a whole lot of this fur, so I thought it would look really nice in it as a raccoon. So it's that same faux fur with the brown tip. I'm going to add the stripes. I'm going to add kind of like a brownie colour. So that's nice. And that'll look like that with the raccoon. Yeah. The next some bat bodies. They don't take long to sew because there's a lot of hand sewing involved when I'm putting the doll together, so the sewing machine part is really quick. But the first one is going to be white with like that same faux fur for the neck. That'll look really nice. I'm excited for this one actually, just because I've done 2 dark ones, so I'm excited to see how this light one turns out. So there's that one. The next one is a brown with the rust neck. This faux fur is a little bit thicker, but the next one is a brown with rust. So that'll look really nice as well. The white one, I'm going to do white wings for it. And the other two I'm going to do, well, the other ones I'm going to do black. And the last one is a commission for a black and a rust coloured neck as well. So again, black wings. So that'll be the next one. Yeah, so that's all the sewing that I did for that week, for this week. I got the faux fur that I was waiting for. One of them's not quite right, so I still have to go and find some faux fur for it, but retail shops are open now, so I can try and find something locally. If not, yeah, I'll just have to search around to see what I can find for something that works. But so I can show you the fur. The first one is for the Sitatunga. It worked out really well. It's a really nice color. It's exactly what I wanted, and it's perfect length. So it's like this rust color again. It's really super soft, but I fear it's that fabric that is hard to work with. It's like a really soft woven fabric, but it's really nice, really soft. So it'd be nice to make something else out of this, because there's quite a lot of fur and I definitely won't use that all. And I also got some white version as well, because the Sitatunga has stripes, so they need to be hand sewn in as well. But yeah, great. They're the same length, same texture, same everything, so that will work really well. It's just going to take a long time to do that one. Next we got a what do you call it, king penguin chick. I'll have to just compare some more images to this, because I don't know if I'm 100% happy with this color, but I mean, the texture is exactly what I wanted. I have another color that's similar to the Sitatunga but a bit more brown in stock, so I'll have a look. But yeah, this one is for the king penguin chick, so like that, I guess. Might be a bit lighter than I wanted, but yeah, we'll see how it looks. And the last one is completely wrong. So it's for the prairie dog. That's the only one that I still need. But if I do order something from AliExpress, I'll try and get a couple of things. So I need the faux fur for the shoe bill. I don't have any grey. I need a prairie dog, and if I'm not happy with that king penguin colour, then I will try and find something else in a different colour. But yeah, it's pink, so I can't use it for the prairie dog. It's a really nice faux fur though, but yeah, it's pink. But I'm thinking of doing a ruby flying fox with this one, because it's really nice faux fur. I'm not sure which colorway to do. I was thinking of doing it all this color instead of having a different colored neck, but I might go through some of my offcuts and see what works. But yeah, I'm thinking of just doing it this whole color, the whole doll this color with black wings. I think that would look pretty snazzy and something different, and a bit more subtle as well. It's not like, hey, I'm pink. Yeah, it's a bit more subtle. So I think I'd call it a ruby flying fox, or the great ruby flying fox, something like that. So it's not a total loss, but there's just a lot of it. And it's not quite short, but it's like a shortish pile. So it will only work for some things. But yeah, so that's pretty much the update. Yeah, thanks to my patrons for supporting me. I have a video going up about oh my god, making these tools, this one and the other one, sculpting tools. But yeah, repairing this one and making the other sculpting tools, so that's going to be up on my Patreon. So yeah, check it out if you're interested in that. I have a printable going up in November, which should be this month. It's going to be one of my bodies for my wolf doll, so it'll be a free digital body pattern. I don't use this body pattern anymore, so that's why I am going to put it as a printable, or up on my Patreon. So yeah, I mean, that body's got me, you know, it's made me a lot of dolls before, but I retired that wolf sculpt, so basically that makes that pattern redundant for me. But yeah, I've made a new body pattern. I've got a new wolf head sculpt, so yeah, I will move it on to some other people. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Yeah, link in the description for my Patreon, my shop, creaturesofnat.com, and you can also check me out on Instagram and Facebook at creaturesofnat as well. I'll catch you in the next one.